So Trans Charity Mermaids gives harmful chest flattening binders to teenage girls and advises troubled youngsters that puberty blockers are safe and totally reversible, calls for probe after massive red flags are exposed. Investigation found that staff from Trans Charity Mermaids sent out chest binders. The binders sent to children who were presented as 13 and said parents were opposed. Studies have found the use of binders can have harmful medical consequences. Researchers found cutting off blood flow to a child's mammary glands, fat sacs, or whatever you want to call them, is unhealthy. This is where science has come to. It's like, well, science figured this out. This is why these lab coat, white coat people on Twitter and everybody, it's like, well, do you have a study for that? Dude, I don't need a study to know that you don't put binders on a child. And if you're someone that is doing that, that's called child abuse, and you should be in jail. I understand kids like to try on weird things, right? Kids like to dress up. They're imaginative. They like to go around and play, house and whatnot. And so it's like, yeah, if some little boy is messing around and playing and puts on you see him with lipstick on your son. I don't mean beat your son or something like that, but you would still talk to your son and say, hey, like, boys don't wear makeup. We're not going to play that. Ain't no drag shows happen in my house, you little shit. You know what I mean? Just, hey, no way. Not in my house. We don't do that. But this giving binders to children, it says here down even further, which is crazy, is that a transgender children's charity has been accused of giving chest flattening devices to young girls against their parents' wishes. Mermaid staff offered to send a breast binder to a girl they believed was only 14 after being told she was banned from using one by her mother. According to an investigation by the Daily Telegraph, the charity has been offering binders to children as young as 13, despite the parents saying they oppose the practice. Which, this is the really crazy fundamental issue that we're having as a country, is that organizations, including state-run organizations, think that they're more powerful than a parent. And this is a dangerous position that we've put ourselves in, to where a parent doesn't have power. Everybody's thinking about their pee-pee, but I'm thinking about a different pee-pee, and that's parental power. The true pee-pee, the number one pee-pee that we all need to put back in our country. Our brains have been totally smacked in the wrong position because our parents haven't been smacking us in the right ones. And we've gone down not a rabbit hole, we've gone down a ketamine hole because we've all been tranquilized from some sort of structure where kids now have more rights than their parents, and that parents are no longer the head of the household, but the state controls the rights of the human because we're all good citizens. This is dangerous. This is problematic. This is how you end up with more killdozers. God bless his soul. Not the killdozer guy, but, for dying, because I mourn everybody who dies, who's struggling. We wouldn't promote anything like that on the show ever, but we do feel sad for people that get into desperate positions and end up dying in the process because they were screwed by the government. So that's actually true. And if you think this is just left alone to this one story, Taylor Hansen, who's a friend of the show and regularly on here, actually found a church who was giving away chest binders and trans clothes and underwear for children. This was a look inside First Christian Church Transparency Closet in Katy, Texas. This is in Texas, folks, not in some random state like Oregon or California. This is in your backyard. The closet is set up in a way that is designed to keep parents uninformed. Well, I would say, keeping kids uniformed. Chest binders, underwear, and bras can be found. They were removed by Katy police, and we have the full video here. I want to play it for you. I'm going to skip a little bit into it, but watch this. This is absolutely insane. Good work from Taylor Hansen, investigative reporter who was infiltrating a church that was giving underwear, chest binders, and sexually explicit material to children.
This is where we start. The jeans. We have mannequins out to see some styles. Kits. So when someone goes shopping, they can have as many bags as they like. You set up a time via Facebook, or there's a time that we're just always open, and we leave you alone. Anybody that comes over, leave them alone. Generally sorted by men's, women's, but we'll sometimes put things in other sections. This has all bras and stuff. We're trying to get more binders and things like that because we can't get those used. We can't get underwear used because it's gross. But that's all like the underclothes.
Let's stop there for a second. Why do gay people always have to wear such gay clothing? It's always gay, you know, like they always have their little rainbows and stuff. It's just, let me go back to that. Like, I would say back in the day, like, what is that shirt, sir? That shirt is gay. But then I come to the conclusion, he's also got beads on, which are called gay beads. I think those are the more the neck kind, not the other type. And it looks like he's got a hospital bracelet on. Maybe he's been to raves. He could be a raver, or he could be anally having sex with men on the weekends. I don't know. I'm going to go with the latter guess because of the shirt and also the predation on children by giving them sexual material. But it goes on. They show them that, you know, oh, of course he looks like this. Be kind. They always say be kind. Let's watch this from here.
Necklaces, bracelets, rings, and earrings.
Yeah. We try to make it as much like a store as possible.
Yeah.
Because we want anyone coming in to feel welcome. The bags are the bags they are because you can go home. Anyone can go home with those bags. And it's like, I went shopping. I went to Home Goods.
Yeah, the Home Goods bag is
and
smart.
No one, you know, because some of those are teens and parents are supporting. So it's like, if you need...
You know what that feels like.
Here's your...
Underwear.
Yeah, we got boxes and stuff too. Oh, not that room.
Underwear and these ones.
That's jewelry.
Underwear.
There's boxers too, right? Yeah.
There's some boxes mixed in with the boxer brief.
And then the t-shirts aren't sorted by gender, they're just all the sizes.
Just size, okay.
The bigger ones are over there.
But they are sorted by, yeah, they're just sorted by size.
But if you think this is just a one-off, there's a transgender clinic that's targeting children, that's trying to give them chest binders, you'd be surprised. This has become a very common interaction in our culture, and it's not something that's going away anytime soon. Now listen, the world is absolutely crazy. A lot of people have lost their job over the pandemic. You've seen food's been off the shelves. Insecurity is common. And you got to know that in desperate times call for not only desperate measures, but it calls to be prepared now before it gets desperate, which is what you get at heavensharvest.com, where you get the preparation foods that you need. Not only canned food that's freeze dried with a 2-step process, which means it's given with extra care, but this family owned company that is Christian, that came in, that said, hey, we're going to support the SOBs. We're going to become slightly offensive backers. They said, we want you guys to be prepared with the best nutritious meals that are not just this preparatory food that has all these grains and stuff that's all bagged and not, giving you the nutrition you need. This is healthy, high quality meals that is only $2.49 per serving, or $10 for an entire meal for a family of 4. That's awesome. You can go down and you can get exactly what you need here at Heaven's Harvest. You can get the emergency survival food kit. They even have protein offers. If you look at the drop down menu here, they have it made for you. They have the protein survival bucket, the entree survival bucket, breakfast survival bucket for all you morning folks, the fruits and vegetables, the combo, the 10 cans. And my favorite thing here is they also have the heirloom vegetable seeds. They want to teach you with materials how to grow, how to plant, how to make your own products and plants that God made. These are all GMO free. These are not hybridized, weird type plants. These are not all these genetically mutated GMOs. This is all high quality ingredients, the best food. You can get a kit today. Check it out. They also have water filtration and much, much more. Make sure you check it out. Go to heavensharvest.com, HEAVENSHARVEST.com. Use promo code OFFENSIVE, OFFENSIVE, to get 5% off. If you go to Heaven's Harvest and you literally order anything, I don't really care what it is, whatever you need to prep, send me an email. And it's ElijahSlightlyOffensive.com with a copy of your order, and I'll send you a sticker pack for free. So I'm going to send you Slightly Offensive stickers. It's going to be awesome. Make sure that you check them out, because I will literally send you free stickers, $10 value plus shipping, and I'm just going to send them to you because I got your back, folks, and you've got mine.